Now, let's get started. How to buy crypto on Binance P2P from the app. On the homepage, you see this big box here, P2P trading. We can select that, but let's say it's not available. No problem. Go back and select more. And in the trade section, we should see P2P. Now we are in the P2P menu, and there are two sides to this. There's P2P and P2P Express. To see this drop down, you just have to select the little arrow at the top left of your screen. Express just allows you to trade immediately with another merchant. It just automatically picks the merchant with the best rate. And you would have to set your settings as far as currency and available payment methods just so you can actually initiate that trade. This video will go through the more advanced P2P feature. Express does make it easier, but we also want to understand the entire process, and we're going to do that with P2P. So back at the P2P page, let's start off at the top right. You see USD. That is the currency I have set. I'm going to select that, and you can see there are a lot of different currencies supported by Binance P2P. I'm going to stick to USD because that's how I can trade at the moment, and that is what we're going to use for this example. You can pick your currency, and depending on what your currency is, you might have a few different options. For example, PHP, the Philippine peso, supports SLP, Smooth Love Potion, one of the in-game rewards from Axie Infinity. But that's not for everybody. That one is specifically for PHP, and for our trades, we're going to use USD, the US dollar. Now, next thing you want to do is set up your payment method. So at the top right, select these three dots, and we should see payment methods, and we want to add whatever payment methods we can support. The more payment methods, the more options you have, and the more merchants you'll see, potentially getting you better rates. I already have two payment methods here, but if I wanted to add one, add a payment method. Next up, we see the recommended payment methods in the country I am registered in, but we want to see everything, so select all payment methods at the bottom. And you can see there are a lot of different payment methods, so very likely Binance will support that. Now that you've set up your payment method, now we want to filter by that payment method. So you can see there are a lot of merchants here, and they all accept different payment methods, but we want to work with the one we have. I'm going to open up the filter at the top right, and then we should see our payment methods and the country and regions. We can see more if we select this drop down, and now I can see a lot of different payment methods. For this example, I'm going to use Zelle. And yes just means confirm. Those are the settings I want for my filter. And now we can see the different merchants that are available to buy cryptocurrency. And when we buy cryptocurrency from someone, that is us going to transfer our currency, in this example, US dollars, from my bank account to that other person's bank account. And in exchange, I will be buying cryptocurrency, and it would be USDT. Now, there are several options available. There's USDT, Bitcoin, BUSD, BNB, Ethereum, and DAI. So we're going to stick to USDT for this example, but we could also do the opposite. If we wanted to sell cryptocurrency, we would be selling USDT, BTC, BUSD, BNB, Ether, DAI, and we would be getting cash in our bank account. So we are going to buy some USD in the bank, and let's look at the different rates available. So the first person that came up has a rate of 1.020, and then we see the crypto amount. They have 1,099 USDT available, but they limit each order to between $50 and $900. Now the price 1.020, that is his rate for the exchange. Binance P2P has no fees. It is a free service to use to facilitate trading between Binance users. Now this 0.02, that just shows the rate that I'm going to get for every US dollar I spend. So that's a 2% markup on the rate of 1-to-1. So if I want 100 USDT, it's going to cost me 102 US dollars. Now I found another merchant that I'm going to go with because they have the lower limit, and that's what I'm looking for the example in this video. And we are going to select buy, but before we do, you can see 1,894 trades and 95% of trades initiated with this person have been completed. So I'm going to select buy, and we scroll down again and we can see the terms. Only Zelle payment, Binance and Zelle account name should be the same. Fast transactions if valid. So easy enough. I am going to buy $50 worth of USDT, and we're going to go with buy crypto since that's easier. Then it's going to show us the USD rate of 51.75. That's how much it's going to cost us to get 50 USDT. And it disappeared because that 30 seconds ran out. So no problem. Going to put that in. 22 seconds left. Hit buy USDT. And now we have 15 minutes to pay the seller. So now we need the seller's information so we can transfer them money. Then we hit go to payment, and then we get the details on how to pay the merchant. So this is the tutorial, and it's going to walk us through this each time so you can understand it too. You're going to get this pop-up. Please transfer the fund to the seller via the payment information provided by the seller, and then I have the seller's name and email address. After transferring the funds, click on the transferred notify seller button. Okay, no problem. So I have the seller's information, and I'm going to go to my bank transfer method to send those funds now. After successfully sending the bank transfer, then you hit transferred, notify seller. Releasing. If you have paid, contact the counterparty. After the seller confirmed the receipt of the fund, the system will automatically transfer the crypto to your account. So I have notified the seller. They are going to check their personal bank account to make sure they got the funds. And if everything looks good on their side, they are going to release the crypto to me. Binance is holding that crypto for this 15 minutes. And once the merchant approves the transaction, it's going to get released over to me, the buyer. After sending that payment, hit that chat window at the top right and check in with the merchant. Make sure they are processing that transaction and to see if there's any issues with the transfer. If they want like more information or there's an issue with the transfer, you need to go to the chat window and discuss with the merchant. On my side, they want a receipt of payment. So I was like, oh, okay. I just have to go into my account and take a screenshot, send it over. Got it. I didn't do it, but they released the funds, and you can see 50 USDT has been deposited into my Binance P2P wallet. Now, if I want to use those funds on the Binance exchange, I'm going to have to transfer them from my Binance P2P wallet to my spot wallet. Once funds are in my spot wallet, then we can